Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I know I haven't been here on Thursday for a while. We've been doing some Zooms, but a lot of you are struggling trying to find it. So Zoom is fun, but I decided to come back here tonight so that it might be a little bit easier. So let me know when you get here. And when I say this is going to make no sense to those of you that are not here, but the lives are always on my page, my Facebook page, not any of our groups. So I'm hoping that this is working for you. And it has been a crazy week here. I've had Mimi school and packing, getting things ready for the retreat that's next weekend, because I need to get things in the mail tomorrow so that they get to you all on time. They're all coming priority mail, which should only take 2 or 3 days, but just want to be sure that they get to everyone on time. So let's see. I think that you're here. Okay, great. So welcome. Tonight, hello. Oh, Facebook loves me, you know. I've been seriously going to try YouTube again. Hey, Trisha. So I haven't done it yet. I've got too much going on this week to start experimenting with technology because I don't think it'll go very well. So I hope everyone's having a really good week. Crazy busy. Tonight we're not doing a Christmas card. We're doing a Have a Hoot card because I feel like it's been a hooty kind of week. So I'm hoping that you will like this too. I have some amazing news for some lucky person. If you have been thinking, I missed the retreat sign up. I wish I could have gone, but she said everything was already done. I somehow created an extra goodie bag. I don't know why, but I did. So we have one goodie bag left. If you're that person that was saying, shoot, I missed it. Now the retreat is next weekend, October 2nd and 3rd. It's Friday and Saturday. Friday night we get together, we go through all of our goodies, and then Saturday is the actual event. It will be in Zoom. It will be recorded. Good, Rosemary. I'm glad you got this one. So if you are thinking, I wish, let me know. I don't know what I was counting or cutting or what have you, but I got carried away. So I have an extra, maybe 2. And I really didn't think I had it. As I was putting them in the boxes, it was when I realized that, wait, there's one less box than there is goodie bag. So if you wish you were coming, let me know. The price is $75. That includes all your classes, your goodie bag, shipped to you, all those things. In fact, because it's my mistake, I will do free shipping on this one. So this could be a great chance to come join us next weekend here in Vermont, although you're not really here in Vermont. You get to stay home warm and cozy, and I'll be in Vermont. So anywho, if that's you and you want to know, drop me a note, Kara@karamiller.com, and say me, leave me a Facebook message. The first one I see is the first one that I will send you a PayPal invoice, and it is yours. Okay, enough about that. It's over. Let's see if I can turn it so you can see it. See it in the box? Okay, that's all you get to see. But it's in the box. It's ready to go. I don't know what I was thinking. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, I'm so glad some of you got those on the sale yesterday. That was a great deal. Stampin' Up! Doesn't do that very often. And we are coming to the end of the Stampin' Up! Year, which is crazy. I don't know why the end of September is the end of the Stampin' Up! Year. So we get all excited and we have like big woohoo, we finished it. It's like New Year's Eve. We start October 1st. So that's probably why they were doing it. But hey, we'll take it. All right. We are working on Have a Hoot because I really, really like this stamp set. I think he's adorable. But what I have for you is kind of a mystery because I think it's kind of cool. I haven't made the card. I know what it's going to be, but I'm going to tell you the measurements and then we're going to make it together. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me get my drink over here out of my way. We are going to be working with Magic in the Night Designer Series paper. If you haven't looked at that one, mine's cut because it's part of one of the classes that were part of the event. So anywho, the pie, Shannon got pie too. Shannon went on a field trip, and Shannon only lives a few hours from me. So last year they came to the in-person event and found a few little snacky places that they like. So she came, even though she can't come to the retreat, she made a day trip to all the good snacky places. As though she were coming. Okay, so Have a Hoot is a bundle. It comes with this super cool, the bundle's so great. I'm trying to think what it's called. I'm vamping because, it's Pika Hoot dies. So we're going to use this cool Pika Hoot. But it also, not only when you punch it out, does it give you this. Perfect. Now we're doing it with the Have a Hoot, but think about how many other images this die set would work with, right? Okay, so anywho, we're using that. It also, though, when you punch, what's left over are sweet little tags. Right? Okay, Janet, I will answer you when we are finished, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to cut. I don't know if I'm going to need rhinestones, but you know what? You never know. You can always use rhinestones. And I have these stamps ready to go. So I'm going to work with this Magic in the Night is a 12 by 12. I've cut it down. But this is Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White are the colors. I'm going with Cajun Craze. No, I'm not. I'm going with I'm holding this in my hand. Pretty Peacock. I don't know what my brain said. And Basic Black and Whisper White are my colors. And then I chose this piece and this piece. Can you see the Cajun Craze behind the, it's like roses and spider webs. These so pretty. And it's not like so pretty when you look at it in the book. It really isn't. This is one of those designer series papers that you think, I don't do Halloween. I will fess up and say it is not my favorite. And I don't know if it's not my favorite holiday. I love the candy part. I love the pumpkins. I love fall. But Halloween itself is not my fave. And I think it's because I don't really like scary things. But I also think it's because I'm traumatized from having 5 little ones under the age of 8 and not living in a neighborhood, so we had to drive to trick or treat. So it was putting everybody in the car seat, buckling them up while they were hot and sweaty and cranky, yelling until we got to the next house, and then we'd let them all out, and then they would go. And usually we just went to like one street where they could kind of walk, but I'm seriously traumatized from it. When my grandkids are going to go trick or treating, I'm thinking, no, run. But it isn't like that for them, so they love it, except for this year. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to start with a card base, and I decided that I'm going to use Pretty Peacock for my card base. So 8.5 by 11, cut in half. It's going to get, and score at 4 1/4. It's going to give me a nice card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to take my designer series paper. Now I did this with the black and white striped one. This one, yeah, yucky. And I think I'm going to go with this color this time. And I'm going to do this I'm going to make it a little bit small, an 1/8 of an inch smaller than what the paper that's going to be behind it. So I'm going to go down to, instead of 4, it's going to be 3 7/8. And instead of being 5 1/4, it's going to be 5 1/8. Okay, so there's that piece. And then, what shall I put behind it? I guess I'm going to go with I'm going to go with white because it's not going to show as well as I want. And so this is going to be my standard 4 by 5 1/4. You've heard me make these measurements a gazillion times. All right. So now I need to show you how this great little punch works. This goes like this, right? Nice little frame. It's just an 1/8 of an inch. I did like making the costumes. That was fun. And then we'd have them in boxes and we would use them all year long. It wasn't just a one-time thing. And it was always going to fit somebody. So I didn't mind doing that. But I didn't like the actual night of. And then there was always fighting about the candy and yeah. Traumatized. I am traumatized. Okay, so I need to show you how this cool little trio, peekaboo trio thingy works. I think I'm probably the only person in the world that doesn't really love Halloween. That's going to go like that. To decide which way is up. I think this is up. And I want my peekaboos to go this way, kind of centered. Because I don't want them, and what's being left behind is what I want. So I want to make sure that this is on here nice and straight and even and centered. I'm going to stick my little Post-it note on there to hold it. And I lost my other plate. No? Okay. Well, then I'm not crazy. But I love fall. I love everything about fall decorations. I love pumpkins and all of that. Oh, I don't like carving pumpkins either because it's icky. But, yeah. Okay, so there's that. So now we have this cool assortment of tags. Right? Aren't they cool? They're great little tags. I'm not even sure if I'm not going to use them on this card, but I'm going to save them for sure. Oh, Becky, I like that Halloween story. You just had to wait for the candy to come home? That's awesome. That was pretty, I did like that part. When my kids were little, they'd all come home, and then the littler ones that couldn't go or didn't get much candy, and we'd spread it all out on the living room floor, and they would all sort. That was before Halloween was scary. The candy was not a good thing. Okay, so I need to stamp my stamps so that they're going to show behind my peekaboo. So I kind of have to figure out where they're going to go. All right. The easiest way to not like have all this trying to hold it and move it is to just make a little pencil mark. Because if you try and put something in there and hold it and move it, you run the risk of messing it up. So I'm going to grab my little pencil and I'm going to set this up where I want it, and I'm just going to make a little tick mark here and here and here and here. Okay? Because I want to be sure that my stamps are where they belong, but that they're not overlapping. Now, that looks a little bit weird. Okay? And I'm going to stamp on this piece of Whisper White, color it, do all that, and then just pop this on. That's one way. The other way you could do it, if you don't want to go through trying to getting them in the right place and hoping you don't mess it up, this bundle comes with dies that match these stamps. If I bring it down so you can see it, that match the stamps. So I could stamp it and then cut it out, and I'd be okay. All right, I'm going to try it this way and see how it goes. Decide if it's good, bad, or indifferent. Maybe we don't like it. And I'm going to use my Memento because I want to color this with my blends. Oh, I would eat the candy. Definitely eat the candy. If there was chocolate involved, peanut butter cups, Butterfingers, no nuts. Yeah, all those. Good, good, good. Not a candy corn person though. So I'm going to make sure that this is inside and not overlapping. I can't see the top though. I have to bring it down just for a second so I can see. Okay. There's my Hootie guys. And then this one. He's holding a package. And I have to make sure that he does not extend into this one. Okay? So I just make sure that he doesn't go beyond. It's not perfect, but I'm going to live with him for right now. And then last but not least, I have my 2. Now, how could I resolve this issue? I could have used my Stamparatus, right? This is another situation where Stamparatus would make this way simpler. No candy corn either. Okay, so there's our guys. Now I'm not going to color all these in tonight because it'll take a bit. Pumpkin Pie Kit Kats. Are they orange, Susan? So see how cute that looks when you pop that down? And they actually peekaboo through. Really cute, right? Now this is kind of interesting because I'm using Halloween paper, but these guys are Christmas Hootie Hoots. They do say Halloween too, but this guy has mistletoe. These have Christmas stockings on. This one has a gift. There is one though. This one is in a tree with a spider. I kind of picked the Christmas ones because we're supposed to be doing Christmas cards. And this guy is being a ghost, maybe. I'm thinking he's got his wing covering his face and saying boo. So there's Boo from All Will Love Us, Have a Hoot on Halloween. But then there's also All I Want for Christmas Is You and Merry Christmas. So this stamp set could do you a couple. Oh, this guy's behind the pumpkin too. So I could do these 3. I could do this guy, and this guy in my 3 little spots and do Halloween, right? So this is a pretty useful stamp set as far as the seasons go. It's a good holiday one. I want to show you 2. So I'm actually not making the whole card because I want to show you what you could also do with this. So let me get you, I want to show you how these dies work. Sometimes I think these look kind of weird and we don't realize how cool they are. So we're going to put that there. And I know when I look at the catalog, I think, oh yeah, okay. And then I don't really pay attention. And then I get it, and then I don't know. So I want you to see, these dies are really cool. Notice they're cutting out the owls, but not all the stuff behind them. So like the snowflakes and stuff aren't coming. Move over. I don't want to make you sick of hearing about it, but one of the things that we've been doing in Mimi's school, I'll just tell you the story, I'm not showing you the video. One of the things we've been doing in Mimi's school is our calendar in the morning, you know, and we figure out, nope, not you. We have to figure out, nope, not you. Last but not least, how about you? No. Maybe I don't have him. I guess I don't. I have you with the spider. Yep. And you are... Who are you? You must be you? Oh. That doesn't look like it's... Oh, maybe it goes this way. Nope, you're you. I had the worst time finding these earlier. I don't know why. It's got to be you. I'm just being dense, I guess. Oh no, you're the pumpkin. Okay, so anywho, I don't have this owl. Oh, I do have it. I have it. I just haven't used it. Can you see? It's still wrapped up. This has not been a good week to experiment. I've been really, really busy. I do have the new magnetic plate, and I have some new plates, so I have to work on those. I still like this idea, but yes, I know the magnetic plate will work much better for me. All right, so I can cut those guys out, okay? But anywho, so this guy doesn't have one. Let's get him, let's color him in anyway. I'm gonna go with crumb cake. Oh, he looks cute. Oh, so so the calendar, I know I was talking about something. And so this morning I asked Grace, if you're a Lion King fan, you'll know what I mean. When Zazu does the morning report, Zazu's the crazy bird, and he comes in and does his morning report. Well, Grace did it, and she, for some reason, decided to do it in this crazy accent. So now I think she's from England. I'm just letting the stamp set determine where I'm going to shade with the darker version of Soft Suede. Or am I using Crumb Cake? Crumb Cake, sorry. Really cute. We had to zoom again today. Getting good at it. He's sleeping. And his present. Oh no, his present should be peacock, not that. You should see my struggles. I have a new rug that I don't pick pattern things because things have to match. Now I'm trying to match the curtains. Everything is in a Stampin' Up! Color. So Pool Party is the accent of my rug. Oh, he looks really cute. I really like him. All right, so I just want to finish one of these guys, and then I'll show you what he looks like. And then there's like these really cute accents that go with it. I will like it, Shannon. All right, I'll play with that this weekend. So this is going to go. See how cute he is? There's that color. Or this one. Oh, I like this one better. It brings out the color in his eyes. going to put this down. And then I'm going to, because I can color around it. Is anybody else having summer again? Well, that's what I thought, but I don't even see it. Am I missing one? I know it doesn't cut the branch, but I don't even find one that would fit him. I'll investigate. So there's that, and then this is going to go on the front of our card, right? And I'm going to alrighty. Yeah, so I have pool party, which I really, really like it, and I was really worried my husband wasn't going to like it. But he surprisingly did. There. Oh, I love him, right? So then what I wanted to add was my sentiment. And because these really are Christmassy ones, well, I'm going to be betting money that I'm not missing it from the company. I've just lost it on my desk. So let me look around and I will find him, because I feel like it's here somewhere in this melee that I have going on. I just opened this earlier today, so I'm not going to be surprised. If you could only see what this room looks like. If you could only see. And I really have everything boxed, so it's not bad. But, oh, see, there he is. I found him. There he is. He was under this. So, yep, now I have him. Thanks for telling me that, Shannon. I probably wouldn't have looked as hard if I just assumed. So there he is. Right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, though, is take one of these, the little one, and see if I have room. Couldn't I take that and put it with my sentiment on it as a tag with a ribbon? That would look really cute. Not that color, but that size. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm just going to cut this one. Right? And then I could pop that on the front. I can also, let's go with Merry Christmas, which is over here. Let's go with, oh, you know it would look really pretty? Use our heat embossing and do it on the dark. Would look really pretty. Oh, I like that. I don't often use the dark cardstocks, and I really like that. Okay, so that's this guy. That's what I would do with him. But I want to try one more quick. How are we doing for time? Oh, not bad. I want to do one more, but not you. I want to use this great tag gizmo, but not this stamp set, because I think we have other things that would look really cute peeking through the design, right? So I'm going to hold that because we already have it. I'm going to move it so you can see it. And let's take a peek at some other stamp sets that we might have that you were thinking, I don't know, that they would look really good with. What about our little warm and toasty guys? They're little and they would fit in there. So you could take this polar bear and he would fit right there, right? And then you take your sentiment and pop it in that one. And then I wonder if the bunnies would fit down there. Right? So just because this is made for something else doesn't mean that it won't work. That would all work for that guy, for those guys, and then pop this down on top. Right? So basically, this is a really good die set to have. You would get, not only do you get all the owls, but this thing is really useful. And it's a great way to do a bunch of tags because you don't have to try and line them all up. You're just going to end up with two really useful things. You're going to get the leftover is really useful, and then you get your tags. A lot of our Christmas tag stamps will fit, your sentiment stamps, your itty bitty Christmas, all of those will fit in here. So make sure that you take your stuff and go beyond what you think. Don't just be stuck with one, all right? Well, thank you so much for coming, and I will finish coloring this and I'll pop it up for you later. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all back here on Monday. It's on the page, always on the Facebook page. If you can't find something and you want to see what we did, or you missed it live and you have other questions, it's always up on the blog later. And I usually will give you the directions and the supply list so that you don't have to try and keep track of everything. Have a great night. Bye.